a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Jalen Smith tied for 6th in the NFL in tackles last year, in on the stop there.
And 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They'll try the air now with Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Former Badger Jonathan Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Nick Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Ingram. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The 4-yard pickup, that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down. Out of the gun, Watson.
Oh,
Looking
man,
for
this
Evans, and
nigga
it's
intercepted.
Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. The strong running. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Minka Fitzpatrick, thinking back to last year, had a pick 6 for the Steelers shortly after coming over from Miami, and he steps up with another one here. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Panthers nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Brings up second.
He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're playing really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
12 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. DeForest Buckner, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, Watson.
Wow.
Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game. That game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number? Let's say 200 plus.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now Wilson. Got a man, it's Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Complete to number 12, Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw again on second down.
Nigga, what?
And some room to roam now. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
Sets up first.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Greg Zuerlein lining up for the play.
Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. This is Ingram. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there.
What the fuck is this nigga doing, man?
A breakaway for Michael Thomas.
This nigga's standing there, yo.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Saints add on to their lead.
For the point after.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them
nigga is standing there looking at the ball.
And that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Watson looks to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Watson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And goal.
Watson run. They're running it. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
To the air yet again, Watson. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
21-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson.
Nigga,
and that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And that takes us from second to third down. Again, it's Watson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Five wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 39-yard line.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Space to maneuver at the 40. The 40. The 30. 10. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Greg Zuerlein lining up for the play.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use, than that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Wilson. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Thomas. Touchdown.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Saints 40. Panthers 10. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Pick
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Keenan Allen.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Nigga, why do you
Now the third down throw incomplete as well.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
5-yard line.
On first down, Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass
Good
and
night,
turn into a
yo.
long gain.
What
make
in
people
the
miss
fuck?
downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Watson on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Going deep for Hopkins. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
What?
And he slings one that's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Watson looks to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. First been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
First down, New Orleans.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A gain of 39 that time. They'll look to run with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Panthers' 3-yard line.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score is Saints 47, Panthers 10. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Our time. It's our time. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. You must be. You 59. Check. Fresno.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Escaping the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Calais Campbell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, here's Watson.
Throw the ball, bro.
And down he goes again. DeForest Buckner in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, Watson. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Operating from the gun, Watson looking for Kelsey on the deep ball.
Man.
And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete.
Other
shit. Like he had it and dropped
Other
it. And
shit.
the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's brought down by Tristan.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Brought down. The tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
12 yards there and a first down.
first down.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Wilson now off the bootleg. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Zerline's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
What the
sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And a coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. DeForest Buckner, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? He's gonna let it fly. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here we go on 4th. Watson, now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, man,
and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Shit, can't catch a cold.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Bring it.
And they will take a knee here. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, let's get this.
Today's final score, Saints.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.
Yeah, it's I think I went on Bert and everybody else. I don't think nobody else played.
You just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5.